everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She know names and burgers, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help rise. Bet while I'm gripping her size. Nigga mad bet, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Good.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
That's good.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
At that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
At the 13-yard line.
Now a second and 10.
22. Easy set. White. Double zebra.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 30-yard.
And his kick is indeed good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Defensively, Puna Ford with a tackle there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. To throw is Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Prescott. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, there we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points.
Ooh, what a catch.
And he finally goes down at the
What a fucking catch.
20-yard line. A big play there for LA. 49 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit payment. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And he he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
40 got.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Come on, bro. This goddamn game is some bullshit.
Timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Look at this bullshit. What does the computer even do? Hit him.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the
crazy.
field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
The game 6-6.
All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Gun.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Yeah! There we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
To number 9. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 3rd down and 5.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Williams running left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set. 0.
Now it's Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run.
He didn't put enough on
Their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best.
Oh, my goodness. I hate playing the fucking Cowboys. Bullshit every time I play them.
I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits.
God damn.
What you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Fuck nigga
so
begins
this
some
one will
bullshit.
end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
This shit just fucking irritates my soul, bro. Playing a fucking